Day 130. Don't have the whiteboard here, but we're over 370,000, whatever you call it. 375,000. All right, sorry, I was like reading this. All right, here we go. We got. Oh, maybe I should put this. Maybe I should move Bob over a little bit. A whole lot to do. Salmon, if you're there already, we just started. I haven't put my glove on. What's up? How's it going? Bob's on tour again. Salmon, man, thanks for the repost. Just so you know, Bob on tour. I'm trying to make things a little cooler than always being at my house. Yo, Anchor, geez, I literally just got started. Yo, thank you for that. The heart puff. I wish I could do the thing Salmon does with the hearts. Where he does a little hand gesture. Oh no, wait, before you can't. Wait, what do you mean? Oh no, I don't know, I don't understand. Oh, and a heart me too, here we go. I don't get, what's up with the reposting? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, Cowboy, what up? Well, I'm doing this heart me set, and I will see that text a little bit more closely. Oh. We're taking Bob on tour. This is a cooler background than my house, right? Jules, I don't for boxing. Featherfall, man. Well, I appreciate everybody who tuned in already. I literally was still putting my glove on, and Lord Salmon came off. Featherfall. Don't forget, if anyone wants to come by tonight, we're going to be at the Goth Club in Armor. We're going to see how that goes. Oh, I see what you're saying, Salmon. Okay. I wonder if that's why. Huh. Featherfall, I owe you 100. Oh man, so it's not just me. We all get restricted. Oh geez. I'm really watching my mouth. Oh, somebody did the October. Oh, somebody did the October again. Man, oh, and again. Jesus, all right. Oh my gosh. No, it's like all of them. Oh man. I tell you what, too kind, I'm telling you what. Trying to make it cooler. Here, I'll show you where we're at. How about that for the Octobers? Wow, what a deal, right? This guy's gonna show me where we're at for 11 Octobers. Such a good deal, right? No, I appreciate it, man. Keeps me going. I'm trying to take this more seriously. Not like it's gonna be a job or nothing, but what up, man? What the world? So here's another great place in town where I live. And I thought it'd be a great place to have a live stream from. This is a great. Oh, I owe you 100. Who did that? Maddie. This is. Oh man. Very generous, everybody. So here's the tour. This is this like stone building up here, right? And this is all like free to use, you know. They have church services here sometimes on Sundays. You can actually use those where we're in front of that fireplace. Like Maddie and Reggae Punk Cowboy, I bet y'all actually would love to. Wouldn't it be great to just cook out here? I think salmon too. I think all of us, Anchor, we all would love to cook out here, right? But yeah, here it is. Here's the a view of the place. So they call it the Stone Pavilion. And I thought, how much cooler would it be to be here? But it's freezing out here. I don't know, Cowboy, what it's like at the temperature where you're at. Oh yeah, they're great. The lights, and there's lights. I'd come here at night, but I don't know. I'd probably get in trouble for turning them on. Heck yeah, and anyone can come up and use it. I think if you want to have like an actual party here or something, I think you do actually have to get a permit for the day for it. 47. All right, we're about the same temperature. That's what it is here. But it's great, great. Yeah, you can, and I mean, there's even a place where you can. There's like a grill there. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you could. This is it. Look, I can fit in this thing. I'm inside. It goes all the way up. It's the chimney. Whoops. Camera spun around there. Neat little places. At least where I live, there's some cool spots. Oh man. Yeah, my kind of fireplace is kind of, you can put a whole human body inside it. I said that after. You said my kind of fireplace, and then I added that. Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna. I probably just got fake restricted or shadow restricted for that. Oh, you could. It's really cool place. Tonight I just might do another downtown. I don't know. I have nothing to do, right? My daughter tomorrow is babysitting, so she's not gonna come over. So what are we gonna do tomorrow night? We're gonna just take Bob on tour. I'm gonna just leave Bob in my car. 400 guinea pigs. Yeah, you could you can put a lot in there. That's for sure. Oh, geez. All right, we gotta reset the goal. The live goal. All right, hang on. I'm just gonna do this. Like, I don't know, man. All right, it's reset. I'm trying to make it small. Oh, too nice, sir. What's up, Charles? Oh gosh. This TikTok, you're nothing without your friends on here. It's all about, oh man, Anchor too nice. Telling you what. So basically, tomorrow night, gotta find something to do. Does anybody have? If anybody has a, oh, thanks about the beard. It's growing. The beard is growing. Oh my gosh, y'all. Anchor and Chelsea. Oh shoot! All right. First of all, hats off, everybody. Tonight is Goth Club night in Armor. Afterwards, oh my God, yo, too kind. Tell you what. Maybe we'll have those portable lights now. All right, that's the thing. The next thing's gonna go towards portable lights. Those will help. The thing is, like, when I remember, like last night we went out downtown. If you were here, I was downtown, and what the world? You heard? I think, right? Because I don't know if you're here the whole time. Because I was checking out. Oh my, jeez. That thing's just to keep counting. Chelsea. Oh, it got me. Oh my gosh. Yum. Speechless. Like, I forget what I was even gonna say. Here's something I'm. Oh, I owe 200 for the heart maze. What the world? And that's right, someone else did one too. Martin, oh man, Martin John, what up? How's it going today? Chelsea, it's insane. It's still counting, and it's 300 for the heart maze. Too nice, everybody. I tell you what. Oh my God. Oh man. All right. Here, you want to have serious talk? Let me get these 300 in. I'm gonna have serious talk. Here, let me tell you what the plan is. All right. Here's what the plan. Let's reveal the plan. I'm gonna get these 300 hits in, because y'all know how too nice you are. All right. 300 hits. Oh man, too nice, everybody. All right. These are for the heart maze. Oh. Chelsea, thank you for that so much. It's insane how long those were counting. Still working on the first heartbeat set. Oh yeah. What the word I was saying, I don't know if you heard yesterday, I just started streaming. I didn't say bye to you because I didn't want to say I was going to start streaming in your chat because I didn't want people to know and follow me until like you were done or something. That's 100. And make sure the app is counting. Then we'll have I'm going to tell you about my serious plans for this app and what we're doing. All right, it's counting. Oh, it's a cowboy hat, right? It always makes me want to get my 6-shooters out. Oh. These still hurt me, sets. What is that? Oh, I don't even know what those do. I know what they are, but what does it do? Getting there almost. I will talk about our serious long-term plans I've been thinking about. Oh my God. Here in a moment. The paper crane. Right, that's another. Let's just get this other set out of the way here. Keeping Bob off the screen has a little bit to do with the plans. Big reveal coming up here soon. Because Bob, I think smacking Bob around, I'm just trying not to show him so much. Because I think it keeps me off the, all right, let me just shut up and we'll do this set. That's some horrible kicks. That's gonna be close enough. And just when I was done, we got another 100 for Jeremy. Jeremy, we'll do that right after. All right, so check this out. Jimmy, Yeah, that video, Jimmy on the wheel, he does that for a half hour straight. Yes. Oh, Maddie, the sword. I might have. Oh my God! You even hit up that freaking whale thing. Like, bro, it's insane. That's bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? It's insane, man. All right, so look. Oh my God. All right, I can't even talk. I can't even get into the conversation. So, and this is gonna be something that we all need. I need to run it by everybody else too. All right. So with everything going on, Martin, man, Martin, John, hey, thanks. Oh, just so we know. All right, so there's some changes, right? That's 200 to do. Boo the Hurt. Or Anchorbeard, heart me. Boo the Hurt, what's up? This is horrible lighting. I should put it back on here. All right, so check this out. And I'm gonna need people's input too. So this app loves to give people hassles for music, right? Salmon probably knows about this. I don't know if Salmon's still here. Just so you know, right? Because we kind of talked about this agency stuff before. Supposedly, when I have the live music days, that goes against the live stream. What in the world is that, man? Oh my God, that is insane animation. All right, check this out. Like I said, don't. Like, all right, here's how we're gonna do it. I've made some changes, and not like people don't, because I know sometimes you guys do too. And I don't blame you, because my uploads are the same crap every day of me hitting Bob, like in my house or on the porch. But nobody really watches the uploads, so I got rid of the gifter thing, right? You do know, like for the super fans, I always list super fans every day in the uploads. What I'm thinking of doing is making it. I'm gonna try and just find like the weekly gifter thing. So it'll be not by day, right? So it'll have like so the uploads are gonna be the same boring crap, me hitting Bob, but I'll at least so you know it'll be the super fans and like top gifters. I can't. It takes so much time for me to keep flipping through TikTok and back to make these videos that. And now when I say nobody watches, I mean in general. I have like how many followers, and none of them, besides us, actually watch anything, right? So it's one change. Because I know you know that I used to have like a gifter thank you thing. But then but the thing is, the new people, I'm like, hey, just like someone new will come by, I'll be like, hey, just for that, you'll be in the credits for a day, and then they never watch it or like the video. So what's the point? So we're gonna have super fans and top gifters. And I'm trying to take Bob out. I'm trying to have a thing where we get Bob out more, because we want to not always just be at home. You know what I mean? Oh, they ran out. So that's the one change. The second change is we need to find something to do. Like going out seems to be a thing. Thanks for the club cheers. What's that behind you? Oh, is this that turnaround thing? What's that behind you? I don't know. This, oh shit. That's it's a stick I found. I found this metal stick out in the playground. Yeah, I knew. I knew it was that, but then I was like, oh yeah, we got to get that out of it. What the world knows about having swords in the background, right? So we need it, and I needed people's input. Because what are we gonna do after we hit 1 million, right? So going out seems to be a good thing. Too kind, everybody. So when I know, right? So I'm trying to keep it like really, like Bob here, right? As you can see, if you haven't seen yet, the TikTok money we spent on his his tabard, it finally came in the mail. I'm not happy with it because it's not the same color. This should have been a lighter color, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's gonna get wrecked. Yeah, and Bob's a nice guy. So I think things that hurt the live stream are music when I play live music, which Woodland told me about, and hitting him like on camera, and going out seems to be a thing, right? So yeah, I think just by nature my content is going to keep us off the live for you page or whatever. So I need to find other things to do besides just hitting Bob. So so I've been looking at a place. I found a good place in my house to set up to make a little corner to have for the background for the live stream where we can decorate it. But what would we do if I'm just sitting there at a desk for a little bit? And you know me, I'm clueless about pop culture and stuff. So some things I thought about doing. And first of all, thank you everybody. Like I can't even express how much the gifts like I was getting a little choked up there earlier because I don't know. I'm telling you, no matter what, I still don't think I deserve it for just sitting here hitting a dummy. But here's the thing. We need to find something to Viking Fousey Tube. Yeah, I need to look up Fousey Tube. Fousey, because everyone says I look like Fousey. But if we're gonna have a desk job coming up here, you know, because we're gonna have to find other stuff. No, that's right. I owe some people for the heart piece. I think 300 now. Boo the hurt. Boo, you're awesome too, man. So check this out. Like, what do you think I should do? I do. But here's the thing. This app hates them. This is already in the background, so we'll just show it. But this is one we have here. We're gonna use it today at some point. That one's not sharp. Talk about armor. How to do all right. I'm bad at maintenance, man. I know, Martin Jen. So like, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Like, I'd never be able to tell you. I can't do anything cool for it, you know. Like, I used to try and do cool stuff, but then I was drop kicking Bob one day for three back in the day for 3 galaxies, and then I realized I'm gonna kill myself. I don't, but hey, Brad, Maddie here makes stuff. If you like people that make stuff, you can give Maddie a follow. And if you like gaming, the guy right below you, What the World TV, has a great game. And thanks about the vibe. Just so everybody knows, tonight I'm going to the club live stream. It's going to be bad for the algorithm because it's going to be live music. I'm going to be doing stuff like this off camera. But so going out seems to be one thing, right? So when we go out to like grocery shop and armor, that's a good one. So the thing, I'm also bad at armor maintenance. The other thing about just talking about stuff, we can talk armor and swords and history stuff, but I'm kind of limited. Like I don't know, like everyone's like, get a katana. I'm like, I don't know anything about katanas. If someone starts talking, right, and someone's like, hey, this armor, yeah, they're good. Yeah, for sure. If someone's going to do like a history talk, and I go, oh, this is my nasal helm. It's from the 14th century. And someone would say, well, which years? I'm like, I don't know. Like, how good is it? How dumb am I going to look? If they're like, well, who was the king back then? I'm like, well, I don't know. Hey, we're on 999 hits. If I'm like, this armor was very popular with so-and-so soldiers during this time period. You know, I don't know enough to be. I just buy armor and I fight in it, right? I might learn some stuff. I'm not best. Right. Oh, Woodland, that's another 100 I owe. Woodland, just in time we're talking long-term plans. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be myself. Yeah, see, I don't even know how to say that word. I bet you I couldn't even say that word without getting restricted on this app. Because this app misunderstands stuff, right? I'm going to say the word, right? This is how I got restricted before. What the World TV was playing a game yesterday, and he kept calling it the R word sword. And it's because the swords that you use like this app could restrict me for saying the name of it. Listen. There's a sword called a rapier. I was talking about that sword one time. I got restricted. Why? Because it's the R word sword. Yeah, I can't say that. I said it. We'll see. Watch. Give it a minute or two. Let's see if we survive. Ooh. Hopefully these people aren't planning on using the pavilion because some people just pulled up. Yeah, you say the name of that sword, you could get restricted. Same with that name of that katana. Yeah. No, it's that if you ever hear anyone talking about me or what the world or maybe anyone else, the R word, the rapier. I was talking about a whole conversation and I got banned for today. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, it's got to be because I was talking about that, you know? So, I even just have to watch the things I say, like, about stuff like that. It just misunderstands. So here's the thing. All right, and I do owe 300 hits for the heart maze. We need to think of other content. So going out seems to be one. If we're going to sit at a desk, you know, I'm clueless about the news. I was thinking, I could have a little news, like a news section, right? Go over the news for the day, the week, whatever, and talk about some medieval stuff. And I have not tried it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I reviewed Boohurt footage, and I'd get in trouble for like unoriginal content because I'm watching something. So does anyone know here? Man, the cake slice. It didn't even do an animation, did it? Too kind, Woodland. What would I, well, like, yeah. Martin, thanks for even coming by again. It's been like at least 20 days now that, right? That we've been friends on here. So any suggestions what to do other than hitting Bob? Preferably sitting behind a desk where I can have the least chance of getting any kind of like restrictions would be appreciated. And I want to know, does anybody know, can you do react videos on here? Because I would react to Boohurt content, and we could break down Boohurt fights. There's so much footage out there. Woodland, thank you. Yeah, right. I mean, I just, the thing is, and when we start talking about stuff like that, Martin, it's like this. I start running the risk of getting in trouble because this app thinks that this what we're doing here is bad for viewers. It's weird. It's probably just gonna get worse. Maybe this is the worst it'll get. Woodland, hey, and everybody who just tuned in, here's a tour of this place. You can fit a whole lot over a fire in there. This is my backyard, everybody. I built this by hand with my grandfather. Just kidding. This is the house that Jack built. But yeah, this is a nice little pavilion here in town. Sometimes they're nice and they turn the lights on at night. But yeah, it's a nice little 2 huge fireplaces. Yeah. The house that Jack built. If anybody knows the house that Jack built, you got to be like 40 years old. All right, let's get these 300 for the heart maze. Woodland, I'm talking about what are we going to start doing if we're going to start live stream. And I'm not planning on anything until we get past the next December 13th deadline for this app. But if this app is still around, maybe it's time to start taking it a little more serious. And I love this place. I've never streamed from here before though, because I used to have bad cell phone service. But I drove up to here today and things have changed. Education time. What up? What up again, TMI? TMI, are those DNA strands? Education. All right, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Let me get these hits in for the ladies. Oh. I'm convinced leaving Bob off the screen helps out a little bit. My next fight is November 15th, by the way, if anybody's wondering. We got a lot of time to kill between now and then. Thanks for the likes. Daylight schedule with work. I went to bed early last night. $300 we're doing for heart me's. If we ever get to the point where there's 50 heart me's, like there's no way I'm doing 50. We'll have to amend the rules. We'll have to get some left-handed hits in here too. I'm dying in this now. That's good. It's cold out here too. Oh, wow, I totally whiffed. Catch up on chat right after these. Oh! There she goes, shaking it. Mrs. Rose or whatever. TMI, the beard's growing until February. I didn't know if you were still here earlier. I don't even know what that was. I'm just going to call it 200. Now there's a counter. That was 2 heart me sets. It was probably like 160. More education time. Okay. So I need to sit down and talk. It's gonna be tough. Hey, there's no police sirens, everybody. I'm live streaming. There's no police because we're too far away for crime to happen. I can hear a train though. Yo, Maddie knows the house that Jack built. Butterball. It can be a painful thing to do. The video I just uploaded last night, like getting hit in the arms here with a longsword at full swing, it hurts, but it's so much fun. Yeah, don't game. Here's an idea about gaming tomorrow. All right, the IRL stuff, you think? See, the one thing that sucks too, because if you were here last night, remember like after we hit Bob, it was only 9 p.m. and downtown was dead. So Pittsburgh is a bad spot to live stream IRL in the daytime, kinda. Like it's not like New York or LA. Mother Goose was awesome. Yo, you know what? And this is so bad, but my daughter has golden books, right? Little golden books. And when she was little, I'd be reading them. I'd be like, man, I was like, the stereotypes in these books are like really bad. I was like, man. And this is just how it was. I'm just relaying. I'm not saying this is a good thing. I'm saying this is just how the times were. They would draw people to stereotypes, except the white people. That's how it was. And I'd be reading these books that I used to have when I was little. They're published in like the 1940s. The pictures. I was like, I don't know if we should read this one again. Yeah, yeah, different generation. The Chinese man who eats with sticks, like, and it's so anyway. But actually, back then, Despite the stereotype, China at that in that time period, they dressed like that and they did eat with sticks. It was still they were still on the come up. Nowadays, Chinese man eats with sticks. He'd be in like a corporate office with sunglasses. Like more rich than us. I eat with sticks. So yeah, some of the pictures in there, I'd be like, we'll just put this on bottom of the pile. A lot of the stories are good stories. Like the Mother Goose stuff was great. All right, this is 100 for the other heart me. Thanks for the likes. You know what? I never yelled at my daughter. Here, we'll talk parenting. We'll talk, yeah. Because I explained that to her. Here, let me get this set done. I shouldn't say never, but I rarely have. Thanks for those. Oh my God, who did that? Woodland. I think heartbeat sets now are just going to be like a good set. I'm no longer counting 100. New rule change. That probably is like 80. Yeah. Well, you should see how they drew it though. The way they draw it is the way that was like a big stereotype. So here, the last thing I could have yelled at my daughter at was breaking the lamp in the house. Get chainmail on. Yeah, I should get a chainmail shirt. We'll be in armor tonight, though. Right? Yeah, it's so much easier to explain. So much easier to explain in the daytime. Yo, gym account. What up? Do you also have like other accounts? I'm just guessing because it says gym account. This is a dude. I don't even know what it's based off of. It's not Cold Steel. Oh, that Cold Steel purchase I got totally totally blew it. We'll talk about it's the Cold Steel swords I bought for this live stream. I can't even use them. Wasted $100, but I'll tell you why after the parenting thing. Yo, oh, I knew it. So here, check this out, right? So the last thing I could have yelled at my daughter at was for breaking the lamp inside the house. We need to make Bob a little taller. Yes, right? This is my only account. No, this isn't. I have a gaming account on here. It does really well. Oh, that's too tall. So the last thing I could have yelled at my daughter for was breaking a lamp in the house, for being careless. Throwing around her lacrosse ball. Did I yell? No. Did I make her pay for it? No. But she hasn't ever broke anything in the house. And I said, do you see? I did scream to myself. I screamed to myself. And then I was like, do you see why I tell you not to throw shit in the house? I don't know if I can swear on this app or not. I was like, that lamp is probably 80 years old. I was like, plus it wasn't, it is an antique, you know. I was like, if you do it again, you're going to be in trouble. I was like, okay. I was like, now you know why you don't throw stuff in the house. And that's how I said it. I didn't yell, nothing. Has she thrown anything in the house and send lacrosse balls? No. I don't think you have to yell at someone or get out the belt or whatever some parents do for. See, so now we learn, and now you know. You don't do it again. Get bad grades. We don't. You know, she might lose access to like games or something. You don't flip out too much. A little bit of some, you know, restrict some personal freedoms. Then we'll assure them they'll come back. You know, when you start getting your grades back up. You don't start freaking out on them, because then this is my thought, who wants to have a parent that's going to scream and ruin your childhood, if you get a D, you help them try and do better. Can I help you do anything? Well, I don't know. Like I'm kind of struggling with this. Well, all right. Let me help. Pay more attention. So we work on stuff together more, stuff like that. I think if I would have been like, what the hell? A D? What are you? Stupid? And like scream and like, you're grounded for 5 weeks. No TV. She doesn't watch TV. No Roblox. No whatever. Just probably makes it worse. So you go, okay, and then you remind them, this is the time in your life, if you want to do anything. I was like, do you know how we go on the vacation and I don't look at the bank account? Because I have a pretty decent job. I watch the bank account now. That's back when I was making all the overtime money. I was like, I owe you, gym account. I owe you a set for that. You know, I think yelling and stuff creates more problems. So you talk to him, and then I explained why I need good grades. I was like, do you want to have all this time to go do stuff and have fun like your dad does? Do you know why your dad can play 8 hours of Warframe and not care about anything? Because I have a career. I was like, do you want to have a career? Then you need good grades. This is your time. I was like, do you want to sit around and be worried about what the heck you're going to do, like where you're going to live, have free time for yourself? Well, then keep getting D's and see what happens. I don't know. I think it's better to just talk about stuff. I seriously don't think I've yelled at my daughter. I remember her brother poked me in the eyes, like when we were wrestling, and he had me on the ground. And I was looking like this, and he took both fingers and he went like that, like with both of my eyes open. I was so pissed off. But did I get mad? No. I looked at him like this, and I was like, don't you ever do that again. I was like, to anybody. I was like, you know what? I was like, that hurt so bad. I was kind of crying. I was like crying, but tears were coming out because my eyes were like, I could barely open them. He was like, can you see what you did to me? I was like, don't you ever do that to someone again. I don't think you ever did to anyone again. I actually made him fight a kid at the park because a kid took his took his ball or something, and he came to me, and I was like, get it back. Maybe that was bad. And then I was like, look, and then I showed him. I went like this. I'll catch up on chat in a second. So yeah, God, I'm remembering all this stuff. I was like, this is what you do. I was sitting there watching these kids playing, and I watched it happen. They pushed him down a couple times. I'm like, all right, I was going to say something because the other parents weren't getting involved either. But I was like, all right. So then he came over. I was like, good, here we go. And he's like, he took his hat. And I was like, you need to get it from them. I was like, not me. I was like, I think I was like 22 or 23. a 22, 23-year-old raising a 6-year-old. Because her mom's actually, his mom's older than me by a good bit. She was a cougar. Anyway, so I'm like, this is what you do. I was like, remember how that kid grabbed you? I was like, next time you put your foot in front of him like this and you spin him around, and you take your hat. And he went down there, and the kid was messing with him, and he threw the kid on the ground and got the hat. I was like, yo, thank you. Good. Is that good parenting or bad? Yeah, smashing the face with a baseball bat. Oh, geez, it's harder when a family member does it to retaliate. I got hit in the head with a brick when I was younger, growing up. I was dazed and confused after that. I didn't know what to do. I ended up working with the guy later. He didn't remember it. All right, one of us. Wait, wow, there's a lot of chat. I was talking for a while, huh? Wow, what is going on? Jim McCown, I owe you 100 for that heart me still. Random. Oh, geez. When I start talking, if you see me doing this, because I get boogers in the winter, and I'm afraid my nose is going to start running. All right, so check this out. We're on 1,814 hits for today. On Bob, there's a digital counter, and we're on 376,000. I did not bring the whiteboard. I'm gonna buy a little whiteboard now to take when we go on tour. And it's day 130. Gym account. Now I can see your avatar. It wasn't showing up before. All right, catching up with the chat. This training is just so I can never drop. I never drop a sword. I think it's important. There's a lot to do with. I never did baby talk. I never was like goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga. But her whole family, and I don't know if it's a Muslim thing, but her whole family would stick their fingers in their mouth. We'd be out like at like these family reunions or something, or like at a birthday party, and they didn't wash their hands first, which I don't know. They might have been touching nothing, but you're outside all day, sticking their finger in my daughter's mouth. I used to be like, oh, but I never say anything. Maybe it's a cultural thing. I mean, I don't know. She'll probably just grow up with some better immune system. People stick their fingers in their mouth. Like I never saw it before. Oh, is it lagging? Is it lagging for anybody? What happened with your face in the baseball bat? I gotta hit this one so this doesn't pause. Oh, when I was 22 or 23, I was raising a 6-year-old. Like my daughter's mom is older than me by like a good bit. Not a good bit. What? A car door slammed on your head? Oh no, wait, I hope on accident. If on purpose, I totally feel for it, man. I think there's nothing worse than stuff like that. Thanks for the gloves. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm way behind. How many swings? Yeah, that's a lot of swings on day 130. Oh man, Maddie, you probably got some tough sisters nowadays. Yo, Ryan, hope you're having a good day too. Hey, Featherfall. No, so we actually were never married, Jim. Broken eye socket, that's a serious thing. People get flown out of our hospital for a fractured orbital. I don't know why. I actually don't know why. Yeah, I was like 20. She was like 10 years older than me. And we met on a goth website back when the internet was first starting. I was like, I saw her. She had a picture. I was like, what's your favorite group? I'd love to talk. And before you know it, she used to always leave my house with her lights off, the tail lights off. She had this like special edition Volkswagen. Oh my God. It is. It is very dangerous. I just don't understand why, like, out of any other things that people can break in a hospital, that is one that people get flown to a different hospital for. I don't know why our hospital doesn't deal with it. Maddie, you got an advantage now. Oh man, I bet it's a serious thing. I know it's a serious thing. I just don't understand why our hospital won't mess with them. All right, this is the set of 100. We'll try it. I think yelling at kids is okay. I don't think. I think anyone is free to do, as long as it's like not the A word. It's people can parent how they feel is right. I'm just saying mine. I never did baby talk because I think that makes kids stupid. You have a bunch of adults going, goo goo gaga, ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you want to go to the park? Want to go to the park? Boo, 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 boo. Or like, you want to go to the park? Or you want to go to the park? Like you're a little baby. Goo goo gaga. Do it if you want to do it. If you want to go goo 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 gaga gaga. When your kid's like 3 and 4 years old, do it. I think it's belittling. I think it's demeaning. Oh, yo, I bet goo goo gaga, goo goo rah, goo goo rah, goo goo rah. My daughter's got a growth spurt. I don't know. I'm 6 foot. She might be taller than me. Maybe not. Goo 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 gaga goo goo. Traumatizing. Yeah, I never And I'm just saying, I think my daughter's grown up. She doesn't get straight A's. She gets good enough grades. Got good study habits finally, probably from her mom. Study habits, but yeah, I mean, I think it's better to talk it out. You know, I was really stern. I was like, did she get in trouble for breaking the lamp? No. But does she throw stuff in the house anymore? No. I'm like 6 foot even. I used to say 6'2" because I didn't know. Like, swear to God, on my driver's license, because they only ask. They're like, "How tall are you?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, 6'2", and it said 6'2" forever. So I finally like measured myself. If you know me, bro, I don't watch the news, nothing. I don't measure myself. Daisha and Gracie, what's up? The duo, the dynamic duo. But yeah, they were just like, they asked me. I didn't know. They ask your weight. They don't measure you. I was probably off on my weight. They're like, "How tall are you?" I was like 6'2". Like, "What's your weight?" You know? It's like, I don't know. Like 200 pounds? Fuck do I know? They'd be like, "We got a 200 pound." we got a 200 pound, 6'2" suspect. Meanwhile, I weighed 250. I was all jacked up like 250 and I was 6 foot. They've been looking for somebody taller and skinnier. No, it's not over for you. 5'6". No offense if anyone's 5'6", 5'6", 5'9", you're good. You don't want to be 5'6". Going by the black pill theory, I have to admit, that's what I believe. And that's something I can't talk about on here because that's a restriction on the Red and White Act. Oh no! See, that's why I was saying no offense. Got to be good at something. You don't have to. I'm just saying. Hey, there's plenty. I'm trying to walk it back now. There's plenty of hope for everybody. But if you follow some certain theories, 5'6" is supposed to be the cutoff. Gracie, is Gracie here? Gracie wouldn't date me because I'm shorter than her. I think they're gone. Gracie's still here? No. Daisha, right? I'm out of her league. Right? That's just how it is. I'm just saying. If you look at it, it depends what your thoughts are in life. But supposedly 5'6" is when it gets more difficult. It depends what your thoughts are in life. But supposedly 5'6" is when it gets more difficult. The thing that matters overall, though, is just finding somebody that you match with. I find lots of them, and then it turns into nightmares and disasters. You match with them, and then, boy, do you find out stuff later. Where you ask them, like, "Hey, things are going pretty good. Do you want to make it, like, official?" And they go, "I want a relationship." Huh. Weird, because it's like one now, nothing will be different. Yo! Live goal. Anchorbeard, I get the message now. Song strong. Yo, Song, I saw that video today with the broken with the broken I did not realize with the sock over top. All right, everybody. Here we're gonna do pumpkins. All right, new live goal. No pressure, right? Playing Cowboys and Indians. What happened? Oldest brother shot an arrow. Oh no! Oh my God! Shot an arrow to one of your other brother's heads. Playing that. Gym account. Remember the new rework for the highlight videos because nobody watches them. We're just making them 20 seconds or less. Super fan thank you thing, and then I'll have the top gifter thing. I spend so much time making these highlight videos for all the followers I get, for nobody to come back and actually hit the like button. I'm not saying, because I know a lot of us in here, we're the ones that actually might occasionally hit a like on one of the uploads. I don't care about the uploads. I care about live streaming. Now, there's no police sirens, but you can hear the train. There's always something beeping in the background. But, so, yeah, because I used to say that because new people would come by. Bob HQ55. I'd be like, hey, oh, thanks for the rose. Just, put you in the credits of the day. So if anyone comes back to look at day 130, they'll know you're here for a piece of history. And did they ever come and watch a video? No. I spend a good 10 minutes probably looking at TikTok. Okay, this is who was next. Let me type their name in here. Oh, was that a capital? Let me go back and look. Nope, it was all lowercase. Oh, wait. The B is capital, and then the HQ is capital. Let me go back and change it. Okay, that was number one. Now, who's next? And I would sit there spend all this time. So that's, we will have to have just top gifter shout out. And like I said, it's just how it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, cool. Heck yeah. Plus, that's the other thing. There's so much hassle I could avoid in my life by staying single. I would not get licked. I would not get lectured for 5.5 hours. I would not get pictures drawn of me as a devil. I would not feel bad about dumping the girl because she didn't tell me that she couldn't get off the couch. Felt like an a-hole for that. But at the same time, she should have told me. There's a lot of stuff out there. Let's see, who else? The one that wanted to keep exploring after 6 months. What does that mean? The one that I had to deal with whose ex-boyfriend shot her car while she was driving in it. I don't think I told that story on here, because I don't think I can. I know, what the world. Jeez. Yo, Steven, sorry, I'm just seeing the chat. Just so you know, tonight we're going to the club in Armor. A new fan feature. What's the new fan feature? Yeah, I feel like there's another one I didn't talk about here because it makes you feel like an a-hole, and I won't talk about it because I think it does make me one. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Because everybody comes from all walks of life. Anybody here, I don't ask anybody, don't anybody disclose any information in your life that you don't want to. I'm just going to share with you that I was dating this girl, a freaking, she was like one of these TikTok girls, like that, the dudes just Google Gaga, right? And I date too many girls that have TikToks. I don't think we're friends on here anymore, though. Then, she had to go 2 days a week. It was Mondays, and it was Monday and Wednesday. And she would have to go to her meetings because she was. So this is the thing. This is why I'm not saying, because I feel like an a-hole, because this is great for anybody who's clean. She goes to the meetings, but Monday and Wednesdays. And it was it was interfering with plans. And I was just thinking I don't know, if I see, this is why I felt like an a-hole. She was clean for 17 years, but she still goes to these meetings every Monday and Wednesday or Monday and Thursday. And I would just think I don't know, that's why I don't want to sound like an ass. At the same time, I was I don't know, I've never done stuff in my life where I had to go get help, and I was I don't know. She was really cool and everything, but at the same time, so I kind of let that one just burn out. She was actually blonde, though, just if anybody knows. Because everyone at work is always thinks I just go for black hair, but I don't. Oh, it's been an hour. You can hear the app. You know, but I'm like, man, I mean, 17 years later, and she still goes, and that's her thing. We're on 2,314 hits. But I was just like, I don't know. It just like threw me off. All right, well, thanks, appreciate it. But I always feel like an a-hole about it because that shouldn't, that shouldn't be a reason not to, technically. But in a way, me do me. That's what I'm doing now. I'm doing me, all by myself. You do you. I am. For the last month or something. Every day I am. So anyway, yeah, but it just was something to me that like I don't know. She was like totally cool with everything. Like she liked the fighting and stuff. Okay, it wasn't just that, but you could tell like she didn't have any veins left. If you're nursing, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, she must have been doing a lot, like 17 years ago. You know what I mean? So, YouTube, yeah, right? Super cool, though. I mean, she doesn't do TikTok now, but like she sent me her videos. You know, it's a typical one on here where you just have like a thousand dudes just leaving rose comments and like, ooh, ah, baby, hey baby, adult baby talk. Hey baby. Yeah, right, Anchor? Me too. And I don't feel like an a-hole about the blonde on the couch story, because she didn't reveal that to me before we met. But everyone, because being nurses, you know, and when I told my coworkers, you know the blonde on the couch story, right? Yeah. Oh, actually, do you know my testosterone levels are horrible? The thing is, I don't notice it. I don't know. Like the testosterone levels are low, but at the same time, like I didn't even know. I only found out because I just decided to randomly get tested one day. I think it's from working night shift. Yeah. Oh, so what we're doing, I'm trying to keep him off the screen so that we have a nice friendly live stream, but off the screen is our friend Bob. We're hitting Bob 1,000,000 times in the ear because no one would sword fight me for a whole hour. Maybe being bored and old. Yeah, but my levels are so low. Like, they weren't just low, they're almost like non-existent, which is really weird because I still was working out, fighting in armor, doing it sometimes twice in 24 hours. And my testosterone levels are actually in the tanks. And then here's our friend Bob. We're hitting him 1,000,000 times. Yeah, kind of going back to the Descendants in a way. I have him off the screen because I think that this app doesn't like to see this. The app sees him as a person. Do you know? Oh, Martin John, yo. Very kind, everybody. I appreciate it. This is, you know that, right? This. I bought this with the TikTok money. This is the outfit that we voted on. And it kind of sucks. I would not recommend it because the design is not on the back, and it's a tank top. Like, it's sewed on the side. It's not even a tabard. It's like a big old tank top. It's still pretty cool. I say for looks, it's a 10 out of 10. But for actual tabard, it's not. Thanks for the likes. Yeah. We'll try. Yeah, right? I appreciate it, man. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to decide on... Okay, I hate... Here's what I hate about my job. I hate people dying. It happens a lot. And I'm kind of over it. I had this really nice lady one time. You're there for... When I used to work overtime, like 20 days in a row, it was even worse because you get more attached to people. I had this really nice lady, right? And she just like I don't know how you'd explain it, like choked to death on her own poop. And and you meet these people, and they're so friendly. Even the ones that get on your nerves because they scream the whole time at you, but you still make a connection with them, right? I'm kind of over it. And I would like to maybe get out of this career. Everybody at work, is there anyone at work watching? I better watch what I'm saying. People working me. Oh, dude, this dude's turning his. No one from work is here. Cracker Barrel, no one is here. No one. I'm sorry if I missed you when you tuned in. Shiva, Bob Green. Wow, geez, Wowie, what's up? If you can hear me. Man, thanks for hanging out. Steven, Woodland, Martin John, What the World Man, TV, Anchorbeard. I gotta watch, you know. Oh, I was just giving you a shout out. What? Wowie. Ground. I remember because Wowie. I remember specifically because over on Woodland's live stream, I was thinking like because sometimes I was trying to drop some gifts, but I didn't want to be like I wanted to be like kind of low key because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if I put a bunch of gifts, I try and donate like feather. Wait, why did that thing make a noise? Oh, I must have got a text message to my other phone or something. We're on 2,500 hits. But I was trying to like I specifically gifted to be like just behind you, Wowie, the one day because I'm trying to entice other people to gift. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to, if I'm there, I don't want to have like a huge number because then I think it discourages people. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I remember specifically that day, Wow. That's the first time I remember because you're a mod over there, I think, right? Yo. Yeah, like I try and do little gifts, but sometimes I'll be like, I'm going to bed, and I'll drop something like a 5 or some 500 coin gift. Like, all right, hello, goodbye. Here's a gift for you. I'm going to bed. And then I'm like, well, I don't know. It's like trying to play psychological games. Thanks for the gift, sir. I'm trying to get out of my job because I hate people dying, and I don't ever rely on anybody. Like y'all are just too nice, is what I'm saying. But I'm saying at some point I might try and make this. We might try and make a jump into some cooler content than just hitting bomb. Yeah, this lady, like, no joke. Did you know you can choke on your own poop? Too nice, everybody, with the pumpkins. Happy Halloween! Here, we'll do one of the. This is what I did earlier. For all the. I did this for that. Here, this is the celebration for all of it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we do. Here's the thing. How do we get to new people, though? All right. Oh, shit. Is this the park ranger? Nope. I don't know. No, it's not, but... They dropped off a foot soldier. This is how you protect your hands, like in a real sword fight. Yeah. Wowing. Oh. We'll keep it this way so I can watch it. Jay! Oh my God. I owe you a set. We'll keep it this way so we can watch. If we get flanked, everyone start hitting the like button. There's an unaccounted soldier. This is how I can watch behind me. Jay, this is for you. Wait, is there someone in? Sorry, I saw all the likes. I thought maybe that was somebody. Nope. Woodland, you might like this look. This is 90s. This is 90s grunge look, isn't it? The thermal top underneath a t-shirt. Let me do it like that. With some oomph. These gloves are great. Best purchase I made yet. $35 for these. They're from Darkwood Armory. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Where did they go? Someone got out. Ah. I guess no. I guess. All right. I see you out there. Thank you for those. I'm telling you what. Too kind, everybody. But where did they go? Let's go look. Actually, because now I'm curious. Because there's nothing over here. Look. What now? What? There's no one climbing up that power thing. So where did that person go? Y'all saw someone get out of that van, right? Oh, my bad. Oops, sorry. I mean to like. I was just over here and I was like talking to chat. I was thinking like. Yes, they are. Okay. So then why did they leave? There's nothing around here. Look. So like here, let me go over here. Here's another cool background, just so we know. I might do some bob hits over here. I thought this would be a cool background too. So why would they just drop someone off? That van, like, she got out, and then they peeled out. They peeled out of here in that minivan. So why would they just drop her off? Well, she need 5 minutes like a dude? I don't know. That's just kind of weird. I was like, where did they go? I was like, oh, so I was just talking to chat. She's like, what the fuck's chat? Does anyone out there know who Winged C is? That started out in the street beefs. Important question, because he's from PA, and I'm trying to. I'm considering reaching out to that dude to come fight in armor. Let me make sure that the app didn't pause. I do have to look at that. Sometimes it'll pause if we don't hit him enough. Nope, we're good. Does anybody know Winged C? Winged C does not live that far from me, and he was in Pittsburgh, and I was telling him, man, we need to get you in armor one day. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, chat. What? But why would they leave her in the restroom? The van like just left. So that's. This is kind of a set. No, I must owe somebody a heartbeat set. Let's just do one. Oh, you think? Maybe. Could have been. Anchor. That should be 100. I owed somebody a hard reset, I think. Okay, I just saw the van come back. I don't know if you can see it back there. Okay. So the van came back and gone. That was just really weird. I mean, to drop somebody off and take off. And there's nothing there. The other thing is the bathrooms are locked. So, didn't expect anyone to be in it. Talking shit while someone's taking a shit. All right. Was I still talking about my job? Did I finish that conversation? But yeah, like, thanks for the likes. Inspector, yeah, she left. Yeah, well, she must have just been like, I'll text you when I'm done. It's gonna be a big one. Usually you attribute that to guys. You know what? When I was in 5th grade, or no, maybe I was in 6th grade. You know what my friend advice gave me? Because there's this girl I really liked, and she didn't give me the time of day. He said, we're sitting there with our lunch trays, and he said, whenever you picture a girl like that, just imagine her taking the biggest diarrhea shit in her life. And I was like, I guess. I don't know if that was good advice. Yeah. He's like, because everybody does it. He's like, even the attractive ones. And I was like, I guess so. Doesn't really help. Just makes it gross to think about. Right. With like all of us in chat now know she's up here taking a dump. Really weird. And it's so weird though, because the van just pulled off. Like you would think they would have waited. I would have waited. Do you know what's good? Yeah. She's probably in there like, yo, chat. Oh, I owe 100 for hurting me. Yo, oh man, I hate my job. Yo, let me see. Is anyone in chat from work before I start talking about that? Oh, yo, what's up? Thanks for the happy Halloween. And she's in there like, what the fuck's going on? Shut up. Do women consider that with men? Huh. Just think of that dude taking, but men do that. Yeah, right. We're here in support. If she reached her hand out from underneath the door from some toilet paper, I would break that door down and get some out of the men's bathroom for her. We all would have been here. Say it, blank. Blank, say what? What's up again, blank? Did I miss something? Yo, Jay, thanks for the repost. Blank, I don't see it. Oh. Yeah, I don't have the outfit on it for it today though. I need more bullets. Oh man, Martin John, thanks for the blank, thanks for the rose. Oh, just wait. I'll wear my communist China hat. Oh, I wonder if that'd get me banned on here. I could be like, when I have the big beard, I need more bullets. So you know what my look is? Is actually, all right. I'm gonna say this without trying to get in trouble. Thanks for the pumpkins. Thanks for the stickers. That says super. Here's what my favorite style is. My look is this guy, Fidel. We're going to talk about something else real quick, just to break it up so you don't hear anything else in between the first name and last name, because I don't get in trouble with that, because the worst thing in all could be to get restricted. I don't know if you get restricted for saying Castro. And for style, that dude is like that guy is my look. Believe it or not. I just don't wear some of those hats too much anymore, but I used to look like him. With the beard and the old commie hat. I'm not a commie, but people used to comment, and the reason I even stopped wearing it, because I used to actually get people that would unfollow me on the red and white app. because they'd say all this stuff. I was like, I just like the look. They'd be like, you're wearing a that hat's communism. I'm like, I know. Like, I'm not communist at all. I'm actually like against like 100% communism, but people, it was like an issue. So to be less political, but that would have been good to be like, I need more bullets with the the Fidel Castro look. I tried, like, whose live stream was it last night that was all political? And everyone was arguing about something. That was in Woodlands Live, wasn't it? Or yesterday? Something about it. People arguing about something. Yeah, it was. Yesterday morning. So I found, by not wearing communist military hats, I can avoid that stuff. But that is actually, I think, ciao for now. Oh, yo, Martin John. Oh, shit. I'm taking a screenshot of that in case I missed. Till the next. I need to take a screenshot because if you already left, I will personally say bye. Oh, shoot, and blank for the cake slice. I didn't even see. Thanks for the cake slices. That whole six pieces probably makes a whole cake. Martin, if you're still here, bye. If not, I'll have to send him a message because I did not see it. I feel like a total a-hole when I should have been able to say bye. Yo, you're the GOAT. The GOAT. Jay. Getting ready for Castle Tournament. How's everything going, Jay? And Mo, y'all look like y'all are having some good I saw those pictures you posted. Jay, that kettle helmet, now that if you can hear me say in person, looked effing fabulous. That with the leg armor, that was the best kettle helmet I've ever seen. Picture of a kettle helmet. Other than actual artist drawing of a soldier with one, Jay, best kettle helmet picture I've seen. Yo, we're at a cave. Check it out. You want to go in the cave? Look, you can fit a whole person in this fireplace. You could probably fit 2 people in here. You could go on a date, and it's a real fireplace in this fireplace. You want to go to the fireplace, baby? Get out of the cold. Thanks for the likes. Imagine everything like Maddie and Punk Reggae Punk Cowboy were here, and we were talking about like how much stuff could you make in this fireplace. It's crazy. My grandfather and I built this house back when I was a young lad. It's a cool place. And it's all for free. Yeah, right, Woodland? It's all for free use. It's at the park. It is, right? See how we go with having a real steel sword. I need to get a fake sword to use for this. Here comes someone else. Let's put it away. Let's use this one because these people are actually like probably gonna use the bathroom. All right, everybody, watch my 6. But someone just parked there. The last minivan that came by, they only came here to poop. We'll put the realer looking sword away for now. I don't know, Order. I mean, if you're counting all life, I mean, you're talking about like probably all the chicken and pigs and stuff too, right? Probably a lot. Because they have you can have like parties up here. You need to have a permit if you want to have any kind of stuff to do this or to use that. I'm pretty sure. Well, now I know if I'm ever out this side of town, I got to take a shit. I know where to go. We'll just keep it this way so I can watch my back. Like I said, if anyone starts sneaking up behind me, start tapping that like button so I know. Tonight, live stream. tonight's live stream. Goth Club in Armor. It's gonna be great. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, let's go live stream. Bustin'. Let's live stream from the bathroom. Yeah. The funny thing is, though, because this is locked. Here, look. Here, I'll show you. Oh, I didn't realize this outlet. We could maybe plug in lights. I could maybe come here at night and live stream. But look. Oh, I don't want to go in that one. That one's actually open. Here, look. I just assumed they were all locked. Should we go in here? It's locked. No, there's a deadbolt on there. So there's a secret restroom here. Where's the safety switch? Am I still on the camera? I don't want to leave it. Nothing worse than someone tuning in to a live stream and there's no one on the, you can't see them. I don't know. But I bet you I could set up some better lighting in here if I brought those lights that we bought for the live stream. My mate, yo! Oh, from Mars. Hey, did you see that they found possible life signs on Mars? Anyone know about that? You all know I love space, right? I have a really, really cool telescope too. But check this out, like there's Mars. The news from Mars is so there's a type of process, right, here on Earth, where if there's life, right, somewhere, it leaves behind a specific, like compound, right, back in the day, where because they will, organic, like life will. Yeah, it is. It's and like they're saying, they're not going to say for sure right now. Like what they really would want to do is go back and look again, find it somewhere else on Mars, and actually bring back samples. But they had that whole false alarm before because they found something that looked like life, right? And they sprayed some kind of chemical on it, and it was supposed to make like carbon dioxide or something. I forget. I read this shit. I don't retain the information 100%. I just can't. But they sprayed it, and they're like, oh my God, it created CO2. It was like organic life. But then they're like, oh no, there's a mistake. They found that Mars's soil actually contains some other kind of organic compound that can break it down and mimic life. And they're like, well now they actually found patterns. Like just think of water drying. Did you ever have water dry? Y'all know water dries and leaves a spot. It's almost as simple as that. There's these patterns where there used to be water or something there and it evaporated and it left specific rings that mimic life. Like exact. Dude, nice. Oh, wowie, that's awesome. Huh. So do you know, well, so yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the easiest way to put it. Yeah, they just haven't like confirmed, but it's pretty much like almost like a, you know, if you're a betting man, this is probably the time that you could say, okay, we found it. Ooh. I thought this would be a better spot. I'm trying to have a good spot here. Do you mine's a Celestra. Do you use it often? Here's the thing, like I definitely don't put it to use as much as I should. Ooh, Bob's kind of getting on screen. I'm trying to leave Bob off the screen, everybody, because I think he gets us into trouble. Because you can do the even if you did like the cowboy hat thing, it'll go on Bob like it's a real person, and I think that keeps me off the For You page. Nice, heck yeah. It's been a little while since I have my daughter. Next time she's over, if it's nice, I need to make a point of it that we go out. I have to get so it has you can use it like without it, but it does have batteries to be able to move it to track stuff. But I'm sure that they're probably old. We've used that thing so much. I probably need to get some new batteries. Am I Middle Eastern? Technically, no. I guess I don't know what to even call it. Western Asian or something. So Armenian, it's not like exactly Middle Eastern, but it's kind of by Iran. Iran, Turkey, so they're not like kind of like Middle Eastern and Turkey. I'm not all like 100%, just half. Nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, I think it's been so long. It's just we just use them, and you buy it. You're like, unless you're actually looking for something new, a new accessory for it. Like I don't even remember. Celestron, right? Let's go. Oh, Northern Lager. Yo, what's up, Northern? We actually have a digital counter now, so I don't even have to. So I can even do this now while we're talking. I no longer have to sit here and count numbers. We're on 376,000 for today. And we got another. As soon as this timer goes off, you'll hear it's like an app. Then, actually, let's just peek and see where we're at. Northern Lager, what up? We got 27 minutes to go for the live stream. We're on 3,372 hits. Yep. When we hit 9999, here, I'll show you. When we hit all nines, we're going to end the live stream. And then the millionth hit is going to be with sharp swords. It's underneath here. I need to mount it to his back because the thing is I can't kick him. But see, there's the hits. 26 minutes to go. There's the hits. Here, watch. See? Counts. It takes a lot of the work out. And here's where we're at today. Nice little area. Yo. Yeah, it's so much better. It's like a $200 phone. I bought it for just for the live stream. It's like some burner phone from Walmart. And here's some actual, like, see, do you want to see actually literally where I grew up? I grew up on the other side of that hill. So this is basically where I grew up. Not that place, but over the hill. Actually, it's not that hill. If you want to be more specific, over there. But when we were like kids growing up, we used to walk through these neighborhoods like to cut to everybody's house. It's like I used to go swim at that. They have a swimming pool there at that big old complex. It's crazy. What's that saying? You never live 50 miles. I will someday end up 50 miles from my house. Yo, Wayne, what's up? Hey, what's up again? Do you know what we used to do? This might sound really weird, but because we heard that you could find. Do you know that the topping for pizza, like Super Mario Brothers, like eats them to get bigger, and we used to go look for them in the poop there, on that person's farm, because we heard that's where you find them. Wayne, what's up? Anchor, what up? That's when we were like kids, looking for those things. Oh, we got some boogers, everybody. My bad, I told you. In the winter, we're gonna have boogers. Can't help it. I need to start bringing tissues now. We're trying to get Bob out for some new places. Wayne, what's up? So yeah, great, right? We're taking Bob on tour. I think we could even come here in the winter, everybody. I'm trying to get Bob out more because I was just looking at all my uploads. Thank you for the roses, bro. I'm trying to get some new scenery because I'm looking at like all my uploads. I'm like, man, I'm always at my house or in my backyard. I was like, it's time to get Bob out. So here we go. I'm gonna be on about the same time tonight as I was last night. Sometime after 2, I gotta go help my mom build some kind of IKEA furniture, and then after I do that, I have to go pick up a desk for my daughter. I gotta drive my truck. I gotta get the truck running. The truck better start running. Live goal. Oh man. All right. The phone just made a noise. No, that's the wrong thing. And Anchor, I'm trying to put anything super expensive, you know. All right. I don't know. Don't forget, I'm going to be live streaming tonight, too. We'll do that. Yeah. Yes. To make me smell nice. Next time I see... Yeah, right? Oh man, there it goes. Thank you for the perfume, Anchor Beard. I'm telling you what. Whenever we have Hall of Fame, we're going to have Hall of Fame. If I ever retire... We probably got at least 5 more years of me on here. I should still be fighting after I'm 50. When I retire, man, as long as nothing happens, and I don't meet my end before then, I'm gonna have a Hall of Fame, man. You're the fucking first person in it. We're at the Batronites live stream Hall of Fame. So check this out. I'm trying to get Bob out more, right? Like, no lie. And here's the thing. Bob is, like, bored at my house. Bob only has half the water in the bottom, so he moves around a little bit. Oh, that fan left. We can get this sword out. I'm also trying to be more friendly for this app. So I might have to get now I might have to get a fake-looking longsword because this thing looks a little too real. And sometimes I run into trouble with it because the app thinks it's real. Although it's not. Look. See, it's not sharp. So I'm trying to be really friendly. I'm trying to keep from getting in trouble. And I want to like expand a little bit to some other stuff besides just hitting Bob. Because the day's going to come when we're like, oh, well, now what? I don't want to be at the now what spot. I want to have content we already do so they can fill up. Because I'm not going to hit Bob every day. Although I might try and beat my record one time. Like hit maybe 1 million hits in 200 days. I bet you I could do it. But I'd have to plan it out like when don't have vacations or things. Oh, I was gonna say too about we could be in Greece or something hitting Bob. Doesn't always have to be Bob. As long as I'm hitting something. Because sometimes I go and I hit the tree stump for hits. But I'm trying to be a nice, good boy for the app because I would like to find some other content to get into. Like the times when we go out. Like we're going out again this week, and that trip is tonight. I don't want to have to find something new to get into. I want to already be doing it. So going out and Arthur once a week seems to be one of the things. And I'm trying to set up a new spot in my house to live stream from that'll be like a nice background, so we can actually have like a desk, a live stream that starts at a desk. And what we might do for now is like have an hour show, and then we'll go hit Bob. But I have to find ways. I have to find things that people want that's entertaining, which is going to be the hard part. So anyone that have any suggestions on things to talk about for stuff like that, y'all let me know. Is that thing? Is he touching the? He's touching the tripod. What is today? Wednesday? Thursday. because I don't know if I'm working at night half the time. I rarely know what time of the day it is. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, so tomorrow night. Maybe we'll go out tomorrow night too, because driving range in Armor. That could, yeah, you know, maybe we should just do, yeah, that could be a thing. Driving range, skateboarding day, go to the zoo. I don't know, yeah. The zoo, I don't know. Go to the zoo. What's stuff? Yeah, go to, yeah, that's a good thought. Driving range. Boy, would I be bad at that. Well, maybe not. Last time we went to the driving range, it wasn't too bad. Go to the library. We'd be talking like this. Hey, everybody. Oh, thanks for the roses. Oh, my God. Yo. I'd be like, Eclectic. Yo, thanks for tuning in. What's up? We're here at the library, everybody. We're going to read a book. Every time you donate a rose, I'll say a word. Ready? The brown fox jumped over. You know, oh, thanks. See, it would be like that. No, that's actually, yeah, library SMR and Armor. Yeah, right. Eclectic, thanks for the rose, but just that's what it would be for a rose a word. We'll get a Shakespeare book. I'll sit there. No. Boy, that'd actually be torture. The old. Could you imagine? That would actually be torture. Then some. Here's what the problem would be. Then someone would drop like the castle. The castle was. Could you imagine? But then someone would drop something like a dolphin, and that'd be like 10 words. And then someone drops something else I wouldn't know this word. So that would not work out. Kind of funny though, right? The castle was. So in the meantime, though, we'll have things like going out. So Friday night. So if my daughter's not with me tomorrow night, it's time to wear some armor. Maybe we'll go out in Armor again tomorrow too. It's that time of the year. I mean, might as well. She has to babysit, so yeah. The tall, old, stony. Yeah. If it's a yeah, it'd be like it'd be so hard for me to think of what the gifts are, you know, if something was more expensive than a rose. Someone donates like a freaking lion, I'd have to read the whole book and then probably get another one because we'd run out of words. I saw someone get a lion on here before. It's kind of funny because it was this girl and she was in a battle with this guy. It was so funny. Like, I don't even know, man, like, about those battles. I watched Unserious Sarah here on one of her live streams in a battle. It was just like hanging out. But that's why I don't do them, because I don't want people to have to donate to win. I would have a sign that says, do not donate for the battle. So around 2 o'clock, I have to help my mom build some furniture. I don't have to, like, right at 2, but at 2, I have to probably be on my way from here around 2. Then I gotta go get a desk from my daughter's house. Then we're gonna put some armor on. We're gonna go down to the goth club tonight in Armor. Yo, Benny. You know, I'm trying to find some new scenery. Here, like at this place. Like I figured, you know, so here, yeah, we're going. So here's the thing. I don't even know. I might have to put on 18 over for the live stream. I'm not going to. Maybe I should. So I don't know how old everybody is on here, but I might have to, just to prevent us from getting like restricted. Because it's going to be the theme. You're going to see people walking around doing this. Some do, yeah, man. I think So here, just to show, this is where we're at today. Man, like, cause you know how you talk with your friends. Like, the reason that it didn't work out, though, I wasn't goth enough. This girl that I met was, I mean, you're talking about like peak. So here's the place we're at today. I'm trying to get out for some new scenery because I'm like, this has got to be boring as shit. Like the background, the chat and stuff is never boring, but as far as like the background, who wants to just be at my house all the time? So we came out here. This is a free place to use, by the way, unless you want to actually use the hearth. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I'm trying to get out more. So it's not just always at my house. But yeah, this girl, man, I just wasn't goth enough. That's why it didn't last. But she was like, my friends like fucking goo goo gaga over this girl. She used to come to all my fights. Last time I saw her I had a cage fight. Oh, wouldn't it be great? So we'll see tonight. We'll see. We'll see how tonight. A lot of times there are, but they're always with people, or we'll see. There's one that comes by. We'll go talk to her on a live stream if she's there. I have never talked to her yet. Anchor, wouldn't that be awesome to have? So yeah, I mean, she was. I just wasn't goth. You know what I mean? Like that. I listened to goth music. I grew up listening to it probably before she did. She was only like 30, 32 or something. I'm 46, so I was listening to some stuff probably before she was even like aware of it. But I'm not that goth. Like I don't dress. I don't the way I dress and stuff and whatever and act. I don't know. But anyway, I saw the guy that she's with now. Definitely more of a match. Yo, thanks for the hearts again, Eclectic. Yo, Immerser, how are you, Immerser? Yep, Anchor, that'd be the life. Yo, what's up, Tempered Stones? Doing good. Yes, nice. Glad to hear it. So yeah, that's just a lot. It's happening to a lot of people lately. A lot of people had stuff going on like that. Nope. Hold on, chat's going. Let me not miss that. Right, it's about the culture, right? I'm pretty cultured in it, but I don't know. It didn't work out. Yeah, that's a lot, man. Dual hernia. I bet. Yeah, speedy recovery. Luckily, these days those are a lot easier to fix. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Johnny Wag is getting surgery. Mental Miles, who comes by here, just had surgery. Like, there's a lot of that this week. Ooh. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry to hear that. Well, either way, I'm glad that you're fixed. Yeah, laughter's a good medicine. Here, I'll do. This is what I was doing earlier. We'll give you, Immerser. This is for you. The run, the happy run through the field. Here we go. Like Gone with the Wind. Yeah. That's for you. I hope you feel better. It's my Gone with the Wind thing we do on here. That's actually it's not a thing. I just did it for you. I know, right? The Hydra, yeah. That medicine, there's a medicine that starts with a D. Yeah. Yeah, right? The mesh and stuff just happens to us sometimes. If you're lucky, but yeah, yep, that's it. That's the medicine. Oh man, each side. Did they try and so sometimes I've seen them try and push him back in at the bedside at the hospital. I'm always like, God, it's gotta hurt. Ah, yeah. You know, like that stuff will get you, man. It is the strong stuff. So I'm trying to do it off camera to be nice and friendly for the live stream. But here's our friend here. His name's Bob, and this is his. If anyone else who might just tuned in, this is his outfit from the TikTok money from like weeks ago, like a month ago, man. But we had a whole poll on here and which outfit to buy, and this is the outfit that won, and he now has it on. Hi, Bob. I'm keeping him off the screen because I'm trying to experiment. See, like why I used to get thrown out there like in a For You page more. You know, like we used to sometimes average like 20 new people, 20 new followers. It's been a while since that happened, and I don't know if it's just something happened with this algorithm. Yeah, something. It's different these days. 7 years. Well, congrats on that. I'm sure. Wow, man. Like, I know how hard it is to stop stuff. I never did that, but I did other things. I know how hard it was to stop. I can imagine. So, congrats. Yeah, like this. I'm sure. I know. Yeah, I can understand that too. Or see how that could be. So, we're trying to hit Bob every day till we get to 1 million hits. That's what the point is. Whoa, a Mercer. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. 1 million strikes. We're on before today. There's a digital counter on him. It's like right here. It's underneath here, and it counts how many times we hit him. I bought it like last week or this week, less than a week ago. And we're on 376,000 hits before today's live stream. Yeah, that's the thing. I was starting to lose track. Like so how it used to be, I'd keep in my head. I'd be going like this. Even while we're talking, I'd estimate. So we're talking right now, and I can talk about whatever 10, and I can sort of estimate where I could. Oh yeah, how's everybody doing? It's like 47 degrees out here. 20. Oh, we're trying to get Bob out in some new places. You know, how boring is it just always be at my house, 30? You know what I mean? And I'd be thinking in my head, I could kind of talk, but I was sort of like, I had sort of a disconnect because I'm remembering numbers, and I have to write them down. Then I'd forget, and I'd be like, chat, I'd be like, was I on like 200 or 100? Was that 100? And I spent so much time, bro. So much better. Yeah. I would watch them. You know how I say, like, never watch movies, but if I'm in that position, so I will watch movies. That's a good one to watch, that trilogy. Yeah, you know, right. Now we can just do this while we're talking and stuff. And it's because no one would fight me for an hour. I wanted to have an hour-long long sword fight in armor. And everyone said it was a stupid idea, or like nobody would do it, no one would watch it. I was like, I could do it. People was like, no, and I'd be like, so I was like, watch. So here we are, hitting Bob 1 million times. I was like, well, I'll just hit. I was like, I bet you I can hit this thing 1 million times in a year. And now here we are, live streaming it. So every hit is televised. Sometimes I hit Bob, and I don't count them because the 100. The next match is November 15th. It's the 14th and 15th. I will be live streaming the 14th. And then the 15th is the day that I'm fighting. And I'll live stream it if I can. The last time I did, I live streamed my fights. I got second place. I live streamed the whole event. It was great. Even when I got the medals, I was still on the live. But I was kind of like embarrassed to have everybody. I was like, here, and I got the medal, and I was like, yeah, I could have set it up. I should have set it up for the awards. Yeah, trying. The swing. So here, I'll show you the little counter. We have a counter on here now. Besides, I want to see how much time we got left. Underneath here. Oh, and if anyone can see, this is from a sharp sword. So on the millionth hit, we're going to do sharp swords versus Bob. Till there's nothing left. Oh, shit, it's paused. I wonder when I did that. So we got 19 minutes left. 3,603 hits. See, that's the thing. I might have bumped into him. That's why I like to check that once in a while. That must have been paused for a little bit. Oof. So some of those hits were for free. But yeah, so now we can actually like see what we're doing. It's much better than me having to count in my head. And it's about 98% accurate, meaning like about 2 out of every 100 hits doesn't count for some reason. I haven't seen the Lord of the Flies sci-fi version. Make sure this is counting now. So yeah, it's turning out to be a good investment. This is just like, oh, I paused it. You know what happened? I hit it with my shield. Oh, shoot. I punched it with my shield by accident. I gotta watch them shatter that screen. It's like a burner phone I bought for $200. Let's do a couple hits. I'm gonna make sure that it's counting. I guess metal. Let me see. Does that work on here? It does. Oh. This I can use this to select stuff on the screen. So that's what happened. All right. Octavia. I just know Octavia from Warframe. Yeah, this is like it's a buckler, and they make them. They can be smaller, they can be a little bigger. It's just like a small shield. So technically, you know, for unarmored combat, you're using it. You can use it to like instead of just swinging, you can use it like this, so that like to block. So when you're swinging, you have something to block to keep your fingers safe. You know, like. To block a little bit. In armored combat, though, I use it to punch. Yeah. Like so. Actually, someone was here. Who was that? It was Grant or someone was here saying I'm using it wrong. But I'm not for this sport. Generally, yeah, you would use this. Is how it's used: center grip, and you could punch like this. But I was telling him it's not, in this sport, it's not the best punch. In this sport, it has a strap here specifically to tie to your hand so you can punch people with the edge. But bachata steps, here we go right now. Ba ba ba, do do do. Ba 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 ba. Ba, da, da, ba, There's some bachata. Yo, I used to compete in ballroom for like a long time. And I was trying to think, what would be a good name? It was supposed to be it can. Yeah, so here, you gotta watch sometimes. So I do like center grip. But you do have to watch because sometimes they could, you know, if you're holding it like this and they swing at you, it can still go through, even if you're holding it really tight. So a trick is to switch. See, now I'm holding it this way. If you're really smart with the center grip, you'll turn it depending on where people are attacking. If someone's coming down like this, hold it like this. If it's this way, So you kind of, besides just blocking, you have to kind of think, okay, which way do I need to twist it? Or even on an angle, so it doesn't, so you don't like get blasted through your shield. Oh, the professional, like, I used to be like as far as like rumba and all that stuff, I used to dance like international like professional Latin dance. Not professional, I should say. It was still amateur, but we were in like gold level, which technically is like right below pro. A samba. Yo. And I was supposed to have a barroom dancing and sword fighting channel. And you know what happened? I bet you are, Gilmark. More pro dancing, probably better to the swords, and that's cool. Well, you got my congrats. And yeah. So here's the thing about the music, right? So I wanted to have a ballroom dancing sword fighting channel over on the YT app, right? And I would upload the ballroom dancing music, and some of our best dances, like, it would not just get copyright notice, it would get like blocked in all countries. Nobody can watch it. Why? Because of the stupid song. Because you're out there dancing, you know, like, hey, like all these things, cha-cha, rumba, and you'd be like, do, 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 ba, ba, ba. And then you go and upload the music, you upload the dance, and it's like copyright strike. Like, what the F? So then you can't just overlay. I know, right? And then maybe we'll try it again to get a viral dance video. I bet you are. I know you are, actually, Gilmark. But because I know you're better than me. Gonna make me feel bad. So here's what the thing was, though. Like, I couldn't upload it. Rarely could I upload a song. So I even tried a couple times on my YouTube, but there's one day of practice. I probably have 4 or 5 ballroom videos. And then it's so bad that we had this one where I was lifting her up in the air, and I couldn't upload it on here even because the music kept muting it because it's some Disney song or something. And so that's the thing, like, how I couldn't have any ballroom stuff without getting in trouble. Gary Snail, are you here, Gary? Sorry, where, what? I see someone mention Gary. Gary, what's up? Yeah. Nah, he's a lot better than me. I know it. I know. I would just go along with it, though, too. Because a lot of times people come by, even if you're not playing, people be like, you know, you have shitty, like, you don't have any form. I'm like, you're right, I don't. So then what? I mean, what's the next topic? Okay, he doesn't have any form. Okay, yeah, now what? I'll be like, you're right, I don't. Or like, Boo Hurt isn't historical fighting. I'll be like, you're right. I was like, I was like, you can't stab. I was like, Hima's better than Boo Hurt. And then I'm like, well, what now what? Well, let me make sure this isn't paused. Oh yeah, so here's the thing. So I tried to anchor where I would take it and I'd take the music. We got 11 minutes left. I'm looking at the timer. So here, but then it ruins it because you try and overlay music, but then it looks bad because you're not actually watching the people dance to the song live. Swords and salsa, yeah. I had this whole thing, man. It was gonna be great. Ballroom dancing and sword fighting. But every time I'd upload something for ballroom, I'd get blasted with the copyright thing. And some of our best dances got blocked in all countries because of the music. It's horrible. Roman swords are great too. I should get actually get one for this. A plastic one. If you're wondering why I use the plastic, because we're trying to be friendly for this app. This app doesn't like me as much as it does already. We don't need to give it more reasons. A lot of times when I actually have used the steel swords, I get in trouble more on here. Yeah, so I picked Bachata Night because I was like, Waltz Night sounds kind of dumb. I was like, I don't know about Foxtrot Night. Doesn't even sound good. This is yo, heck yeah, random. So I'm basically gotta run. Yo, Wowie, hey, it was good talking with you. Thanks for coming by for so long too. Man, hey, appreciate it. We got 11 minutes anyway, so we'll catch you later here or Woodlands or something. Have a good rest of the day, Wowie. Yo, good morning, Andre. Or Andres. Really hard to have a ballroom dance channel when you can't even upload the dances. So, yeah, and happy Halloween. So I was like trying to think of a name. Waltz Night, I was like, sounds kind of dumb. I was like, Cha-Cha Night, nah. And I was like, Bachata Night, yeah. And then I looked, there's actually people that had names like Waltz Night and stuff like that. I was like, oh, no one had Bachata Night. So I was like, that's it. There was a Samba Night out there somewhere. Yo, ET, yay, heck yeah. And the thing is, I can't go to the Bachata Nights and stream them. For one, I can't just like go and like put everybody on blast. I can't run a live stream, but I used to dance Latin dance for years. I had a partner till probably like 6 months ago now. Sir Buck. Oh, yeah. We are kind of like in a castle. It's fake. I'm glad you actually asked because I'm kind of trying to mimic. This is a cool background for the day. I'm outside of my house. I was looking at all my recent live streams. I'm like, well, I was like, it's kind of boring. Every live stream is me in my house. Not the live stream is boring, but the background. I was like, I can stream from somewhere else. I was like, let's find some new backgrounds. This could be a cooler background. Yeah, it was supposed to be. Now I don't do the ballroom stuff at all. I had a partner till about 4, 5. No, I keep saying 4. It's probably about 6 months ago now. Maybe 5 or 6 months. But she had a boyfriend who just got too jealous and she had to stop. So that's how that went. It sucks trying to find a partner. I had the same partner for 6 years. Like, we're really good. And then the God, what is it called? The WSDF, World WDSFD, the whole, whatever it is, it's a global ranking thing. And at one time we were ranked number 3 in the globe for Latin, for amateur. But at the same time, it also goes by this, like, you could be the best dancer and be in 10th place if you only went and entered one competition compared to like someone who entered 8 and was like not as good as you, but they won more. It goes off your wins, but if you're not there competing, then the people who have more wins are just going to pass you up. You know what I mean? So that's how that kind of works. It's kind of weird. Like the more dances you do, then someone who's not as good can be ranked higher than someone who's better, just because the people who are better didn't dance as much. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, we were ranked number 3. And I think we were better than the guy who's ranked number 1. Actually, I'm like sure of it. But he danced more than we did. Oh, you were. Yo. But were you in a castle? Probably, right? Probably more castles than I have been. Yeah, I remember. Yep. We almost got there. We almost had you that year. The funny thing, yeah, right. I've not done HEMA for a while. I've done a lot of HEMA in the past. I was doing HEMA before fighting in armor. And I've been fighting in armor for 6 years. I should say Boo-Hurt armor. Boo-Hurt armor fighting. We'll get you. I'm going to get a partner. We're going to give you a run for your money there, though. Tony, sorry, with the letters, I couldn't read it. So if you ever see me doing this, it's so I can read the chat. Was that Taylor? For Boohurt, for Boohurt, like the best armor for me is, and Gilmark, I'm gonna get a partner. We're coming for you in Latin dance. So this sport for Boohurt's kind of like my favorite armor. I wish I could have like a full chainmail suit, you know, with like kind of like the old flat top kind of helmet and fight and dual nap, but they don't let you do it because it's not protective enough. I don't see why, if you have hidden armor underneath, why it couldn't be, but they won't let you do it. So I pick like 14th century. If you want to get something more modern, you're going to spend a lot more money, for one. Seamstress, if you can hear me, what up? If you, the more modern armor, it's going to be a little more expensive because it takes a little bit more work. I prefer like just like a typical nasal helm because of the view and the breathability. That way. Right. That's the thing. They look at it because chain, if you're getting hit, is blunt force trauma. So chain isn't going to protect you from like a hit like this onto a plate is so if you did that to someone with just chain there, you're going to break something. But the thing is, like, I don't know why you couldn't have something underneath. Like if you had the stuff underneath, but they don't allow it. But either way, so I pick earlier plate armor with the Brigandine. I like Brigandine better. I feel like I move better in it with a nasal helmet because then I can look around. It's not like stuck to my armor. I don't have to move my body as much to look and stuff like that. Yo, Boxer Daddy, what's up? Right? Yeah. Oh, I've been leather. Yeah, that's like you can't use leather armor in this. You can use leather in an SCA. Right. Yeah. That's the thing. I wear clothes over mine because then it's harder to see where the gaps are. Thanks for the likes. But so I roll with a regular nasal helmet because I can see out of it. I can breathe out of it. I do have a backup helmet that also works with my armor. It's just like the eye slot, but it's really heavy. It's so freaking heavy. And yeah, I just roll with that. It's like a cheap version of armor. Nothing crazy. There's no fluting. There's no designs. Right. I agree about nasal helm. It has such good vision. You can breathe very good. And because you're getting hit with stuff, it has to have a grill. It's a nasal helmet, the same design, but it has a protective piece in the front. So obviously, so don't get hit in the face. Oh yeah, that kettle's great too. You know they call a kettle a steering wheel though, because when you have this on, kettle helm is actually my favorite look. But when you have that on there, it's easy for people to grab onto, and then they have your head. They call it the steering wheel. The steering wheel. Yeah, I've been hitting at Gambison only. I have a really thick Gambison, and although I got a good bruise, like it saved me. But yeah, the dance stuff. Anchorbeard, thanks for the like. Speaking of dance here, Gilmark, it's like so 3 weeks ago now. So my last fight that I had on here was it's probably actually about a month ago, and I was fighting for gold medal for longsword, and the guy when we're done, right? Because usually you have a corner, and we were fighting for first and second place, the final match of the day actually. The whole event. And you usually go to your opposite corners, but he like just walked over mine. He's like, I'm coming to your corner. And we're sitting there, like we get our helmets off, and we're both like, and he's like, F you and your ballroom dance. Because I was like dancing all around him. People do actually like ballroom helps with swords so much for being light on your feet. And like people say, where's your footwork? I'm like, well, check out some of my videos. Like I'm just sitting here doing a dummy. When I'm moving around, like a lot of times, I don't do like medieval footwork. Like I was saying, a lot of times for me, so like switching from one side to the other, I actually usually do. It's sort of like a samba step, like ba, 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 ba. Instead of walking like this, ba, 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 ba. Like medieval footwork, I do sort of like a samba. Yeah, like it is like aggressive dancing. And people all, I mean, they all, ooh, that's 2 hours. All right, I gotta get off of here in a minute because I gotta go help my mom. I gotta help my mom build some IKEA furniture. Let me see where we're at with the timer. Oops. There's the bell. There's an app under here, everybody. Thanks for the likes. Yo, yes, Boxer. Wait till, all right, when we hit 40K, here's our hits for the day, everybody. 4,177. So here, see, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. All right, and see, look, this is how it works. Man, too nice with that like button. Well, all right, so we'll start. Oh, man. Yo, Beast Within Gaming. Man, I'm just about to get off of here, bro. But check this out. We had like 4,177 hits. Tonight, we are live streaming from the Goth Club. It might be like about 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Let me turn this off. Hold on. Burner phone. I bought this thing at Walmart. Only for this live stream. How's things, man? Oh, not too bad. Here, let me. We're gonna just. I gotta go help my mom build some furniture, but I don't have to like get right off. So let's hang out. Because every time, right? Thanks, Jacob. Jacob. Oh shoot. Hey, have we been talking? When did you tune in here? Just now? Jacob, my bad. I'm such a dumbass. Jacob, I owe you a set of Gone with the Wind for messing up. Jacob, I didn't realize that was you. I was looking at the text. I didn't even see here. This is I owe you a Gone with the Wind set. Man, thanks for coming back. I didn't realize who I was talking to. Apologies. Here, I owe you. This is a Gone with the Wind sprint. Oh. All right. Ah, man, thanks for the likes too. We hit 40K. It's insane. All right, we gotta start putting these things away. Sorry, I probably have some boogers. Don't mind them. Sage, what's up? Yeah, tonight. Goth Club tonight. Junior high again. Oh, Kirk. Yeah, it's the best skateboard company on earth, if you ask me. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Goth Club in Armor. 40K. I appreciate it. I was. That's my Gone with the Wind sprints. So you're kind of using your whole body. When you do the spins, you're actually keep working on your balance. And I felt bad because shit. I'm just reading chat. I didn't realize for being a super fan. Like that's my bad. Beast, it's been all right. Like halfway through it, someone came and dropped somebody off over here, like right here, and I was like, all right, chat, keep an eye on my back, and it just dropped them off, and then they left, not realizing that there's an outhouse here, a porta potty. Because I'm over here, I'm like, where did they go? I was like, there's nothing over here. There's like a power tower. You know what? I went to Ren Fair once this year, and unfortunately, it's all we're gonna get in. Here, I'll tell you about it. And so I get over here, and I'm talking. I'm like, where'd they go, everybody? I was like, there's nothing over here. I was like, there's and then I'm standing right here, and this lady goes, I'm in the bathroom. I was like, oh. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, oh God. I was like, I'm stupid. I was like, chat, she's in the bathroom. I was like, sorry. I was like, sorry. It was so weird. Porta Castle, right? And every time, just so you know, I have to go help my mom build some furniture. But no joke, like every time it seems like when we're wrapping up the live stream, when everybody comes by. Yeah, everyone in chat could hear her. She's like, I'm in the bathroom. But the thing is that they left. Like, so why would the minivan leave that woman? She was in there for a while. She must have told them to go find something else to do. You know what I mean? Like, really weird. They like peeled off too. That's why I was like, guys, like there's an unaccounted foot soldier on the premises. And yeah, right? It looked dodgy. The van parked right here. Someone gets out, and then the van takes off. It's like weird. Last night, we streamed from downtown Pittsburgh, and I thought we could have a low probability of getting robbed, but there's a chance. We're underneath a bridge. All right, so here's what happened with Ren Fair this year. We went to it. Nice. About the book list. I started reading a new book this week. I'm about a quarter of the way through it. I don't read that much. Right, yeah, she's over here. I did not realize that there's this. I'm just coming over here. I'm like, guys, I was like, look, there's nothing over here. I was like, that van just took off. I was like, where would they go? I was like, are they up there? Or like, everyone's like, no. I'm like, there's nothing. And then she's like, I'm in the bathroom. I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, sorry. I was like, I'm on like live stream chat. Like she's in the bathroom. Sorry, man. I was like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. I didn't realize it. She probably thinks she's coming here. But why would they leave? That's just what was weird. Well, Sage, have a good day at work. We got to start moving Bob over here. Yeah, right? Yeah, like, so yeah, that's weird. Now I know where to go to the bathroom if I'm ever in this part of town. We're going to roll Bob over here in the live stream. And the thing about the Ren Fair, Jacob, yep, probably still in there. I was not in there. So I did get to Ren Fair once this year. I posted a highlight video of it. I did get to another Ren Fair in South Carolina, but only because I was fighting at it, so I wasn't there to enjoy it. That's the thing, you go fight. I was down there all day. By the time I was done fighting, I was like, I don't want to walk around. We only had like an hour left anyway. I missed the whole Ren Fair because I was fighting the whole time. Getting Bob over here. He's just rolling with it. Look, I'm go. We're doing the waltz, everybody. He's spinning. I'm spinning my partner there. Beast. Oh yeah, I'll show you a final tour where we're at. This is all free, man. Like down here where I live, to use these places. We're at the park. The puns. Come on, get over here. All right. Woo! So before we pack up, I'll show you where we're at. That's how Bob rolls. Yeah, Bob he's a good follow. Yeah, it's been a long time since you fell in love. And this is a really cool place. People come here and use this. Like you can actually have a permit, to use this, but this is a whole place. I got to move this table back anyway. I don't want people to wear out our welcome. But yeah, it's a whole big stone pavilion. And it's free for me to be here, you know what I mean? Like, there we go. I just put it back how I found it. It is. It's not bad. Look, even the floor. Boop, boop. And keeps you. We might come back here a lot. There's a good background. I'm just trying to get out of the house because I was looking at like my live streams, my uploads, I'm just always on the back porch. So I'll probably be there a lot, of course, obviously. It's nice to stream from your house. Cat! Yo! Oh, man. Miles, I was talking about you earlier, hoping you're feeling better and that you're recovering. That's what I was talking about. Thanks for the club cheers, man. I appreciate it. Just so you know, I'm gonna have to. We're packing up Bob though right now, so I'll have to do it later. We're going to the Goth Club in Armor tonight. That's our next live stream, but not with Bob. But I have to get off here. I have to go help my mom set up some furniture. But yeah, since you just got here, this is the new spot. Good old there we go. I had that as a background today. So I was looking at my live streams like, man, I mean the chat and everything's fine. It's just but the background, like who wants to just see me on my porch all the time? But I'm probably have to get out of here because I need 2 hands to get Bob in the car. The only things I got left on this year is castle tournament in Maryland. Yo, clean my yeah, right, clean your yard. There's animal shit all in that yard from deer and stuff. Go scoop it. So yeah, the only things I got left for this year is a castle tournament, and I just don't think I'm gonna get out unless there's something in December, but it's just with work. That's all I have left. I used a whole week of vacation for castle tournament. That's kind of the end of my season until February for Carnage. But next year, check this out. No, oh heck yeah. Song Strong, who is on here, just posted a video from fighting swords in a wheelchair with her broken leg. So look, Goth live stream is tonight. What in the hell put this dent in my car? I tell you what, man, this thing's just getting beat up. What was that? Like, it's not even a scratch. Like, you'd think something like... probably somebody in the neighborhood with their football or something. Then, God. We've got a 2025 car. It looks like it's a 2013. Alright. Yeah, Bob, do you know, this is from my head here. I feel like an idiot about this. That's from leaning in with my helmet on. I scratched it. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I'm never gonna go. I gotta go help my mom set up some furniture. Next year, though, will be more about fun. Next year, maybe we'll get out more for stuff like that, Miles. I want to get up your way again for sure. But after February. But I gotta go or else I'll never get off here. Tonight, be live at the Goth Club in Armor. Probably 9 or 10. I gotta clean these boogers up. Like I said, in the winter, you're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. It'd be cool. Castle tournament. Yep, castle tournament is great. I can't wait. Yo, Eclectic. By the way, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for the gifts earlier. We'll catch you later. If I don't leave now, my mom's like, "Where the hell are you?" So I gotta go. Gone with the Wind. Do you want one more Gone with the Wind? Yeah. I don't have the tripod set up, so here we go. We gotta do it from here. And it's not as cool because it's all right. That should stay. It's not as cool because it's not the field. I gotta empty out my pockets, so I'm gonna lose all this stuff when I spin. All right, here we go. Gone with the Wind. It's a Gone with the Wind sprint. Boop. Full body workout. And you practice on your spotting. Right. That's me. I'm telling you what, Yo, the curtsy at the end. Best ever. Thanks. All right, but I gotta go, or else I gotta get my mom's furniture built from IKEA. Catch y'all later.